Welcome to today's class of Fundamentals of Information Technology. Today we are going to see about the basics of MS Word. So in your unit 3, the first part is MS Word. You all know very well about MS Word. So it is a part of your syllabus. So I'm going to teach you from the basics. So this video, actually in this video, this part alone will be from the web page called Client Solutech. And then I'm going to show you live with my MS Word document. Okay, just see the basic platform here. So this is your MS Word page. Okay, so your title bar, under the in the title bar you will be having your menus. Inside the menus you will be having menu options. These are all the tools you can work with in your MS Word. So you have you need to have some notes for MS Word, right? You just have to know some content for MS Word, right? So for that purpose only I have chosen this website. Okay, so what are all the main function bars in MS Word is it's your title bar. Okay, so the title bar is on the top of the window when you open MS Word. The title bar contains opened application name. Which application you have opened, that name will be displayed on the title bar. And then it has 3 buttons. It's close, maximize and minimize button. And then menu bar contains all the menus such as file, home, insert, page, layout, etc. And then standard formatting toolbar is your sub menu. These are the category of functions and features dived under menus according to their use. Okay, and then such as in home menu you can find clipboard content, font, paragraph, etc. And then ruler bar. Ruler means it is a most important to understand. Why means you can able to align the document. See here, it starts from the corner only, but inside it leaves one space here. No, so like that things will be can be carried out by using this ruler bar. Okay, so there are two main bars are here. One is scroll bar and another one is status bar. Scroll bar has two types. One is up and down and right and left, horizontal and vertical bars. Okay, and then status bar, it shows the page number, total words, selected words, etc. Its main work is to display the status of your current page. Okay, and then what are the basic uses in the MS Office Word? You have to pause the video, you have to read it, and you have to report to me. Okay, so and there are 3 methods you can follow to use. Why we are using MS Word அப்படினு உங்களுக்கு ஒரு question வந்துச்சுனா you should know something to write la. So for that purpose you just read to it ma. Okay, straight away we are now going to see my MS Word page. Okay, so this is the basic Word document, girls. This is how you will see when you first time open the Word document. The default, if you didn't name it, means it will defaultly named as document 1, your first document of MS Word. So this is called your title bar. After saving your document, say for example in this document I'm going to save the student record, means you can name it as a student record. So in the title bar it has 3 buttons. So it's minimize button, it's maximize button, and it's the close button. Okay, and this is the window button or file button, you can say it as anything. In here it so in the first option, if you want to open a new document, means you can use this new version. Okay, so if you click this, means you will get a dialog box showing that if you want to create a blank document or saved templates or a new blog spot. Okay, you have to double click this blank document and you have to open, or you have to click and you have to click this button called create. Then only your new document will be created. Okay, and then this is the open menu. So open option, its shortcut is Control plus O. Okay, so here in this recent document, what are all the recent documents you have opened will be displayed here. Okay, so so in your mobile phones you will be having frequent screens, no? So that is the purpose here, girls. If you want to open frequently, if you don't want to, say for example if I'm going to click this open, means you will be getting a open dialog box. Okay, in this open dialog box, in which folder you want to open the file, will be displayed, and you can have to click the file and then you have to click open here. This process is looks so longer and tedious. Okay, if you want to open any frequent file which is just closed, means you can able to open it by clicking the name of the document here. Okay, and then save. If you want to save your document, you have to click the save, and then this button is called as save as. So the difference between save and save as means, in a default way, you want to save your document in a default way as a document, or you can save it in by using the save option, or you want to save the same document in some other location, or you want to save the same document with some other name, or with some other format, means you can just go for this save as option, ma'am. Okay, here it has a few options called as Word document, Word template, or Word 2003 format, or ODT format, or if you want to convert your Word to PDF or XPS, or do you want to save it in some other format. Some other format shows GIF format, JPG format, like that it will show. Okay, so anumari options you will be getting by using this save as option. And then print. If you want to print your document, you can click on this print. Okay, you will have 3 sub options in the print option. One is print, directly connected to the printer. One is quick print. It will not open the default printer page, it will directly print the it will directly communicate with the printer, and then your output will be in your hand. And then print preview. Before taking out print out, how the copy will be, you can able to preview it by using this print preview option. Okay, and then prepare. This option is used to prepare your document, setting up of your document, a schema or structure. So for that purpose you are using this prepare menu. And then send. If you want to send your documents, many of us are used Gmail account, some will be using Microsoft account, no, like Outlook. So for their purpose, the documents can be even editable in Gmail account, in Microsoft account itself. A document will be editable there, because all belongs to Microsoft only, no. So for that purpose you can able to send the documents as email, or as PDF attachment, or as XPS, or an internet fax. You can send it as anything. And then publish. Publish is also it means you have to publishing it all over the world, or all over the area, to which area, to which extent you want to show your page, means you can able to publish by using the publish option. Okay, and then if you want to close this menu, you can click on this close button. Okay, here this Word option will show you some of the Word options available here. You can able to customize your Word options by using this Word options options. Okay, many of them won't touch this. So this is it. If you want to totally exit Word, means you have to click this button. Okay, and then these are all the menu bars. Okay, so these under these, this is the home, this is the insert, and this is page layout, this is reference, this is mailings, review, view. These are all the menus in the MS Word document. Okay, and then this is called as font type box. Ipo I'm gonna type student. Okay, I don't want this font to be like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, before making any formatting options, or before making any changes into your font, you have to first select the font. How to select the font? I'm placing my cursor here and clicking the left mouse button, dragging it and take it to the end of the word, and then I'm removing my left button, so the word is selected. Okay, another way for selecting text is, you have to press the shift key. Which key? Shift key. Okay, with the shift key you have to use arrow keys for selection. Sorry, my spelling mistake. Arrow key for selection. Say for example, I am typing information here. Okay, I'm not going to use my mouse. See, I'm just holding my shift key. Okay, so here it should so my cursor is here, so I have to select the text from here to here, from right to left. So see, my cursor is here. I didn't see, this is my mouse key. If I hold my mouse, means this vertical bar will be moved. I'm not going to use my mouse. See here, I'm holding the shift key. By pressing the right arrow key, by pressing the left arrow key, I'm selecting my text. Okay, this is how you select your text by using the keyboard. Okay, and then another method for selection of text is you have to place your cursor at the edge of this line. Okay, see where I have placed my cursor, just made a click on it, the whole line will be selected. And try here also, see, just made a click, the whole line will be selected. So in these ways your text can be selected. And I'm going to change the font of my text. Okay, I usually use this type of font girls. So you have seen my PPTs, right? This font will be, so these fonts are my frequently used fonts. Okay, see in Arial Black how it will be, see in Unicode MS how it will be, and see this agency, and see here. Okay, and then size. So I want to make the change in size. I want to make the change in size means I can able to choose the font size from here. Okay, and these two icons will be more helpful in choosing your size. Every time you cannot click on here, you can choose the value, you cannot able to choose the values means. So what you have to do is you can just select the text and click on this icon. Okay, it will make your text bigger. And then this is the shrink font icon, and it will by clicking this it will shrink your text. Okay, and then another options are, it's bold. You can made your text as bold. See, before clicking the bold how the text will be, and after clicking the bold icon how the text will be. Okay, it make your text bold, and it make your text so stylish like italics, and it will make your text in underlined way. This and all is a basic things girls, you will know, right? So, and this is called a superscript and subscript icon. Say for example, so I'm writing some A, I'm going to make it as base 2, so I'm clicking this icon and 2, see, A base 2, and I'm going to put B square, so B square, so superscript and subscript icon. And this is called case button. Okay, if you want to make your paragraph in sentence case means you can able to make it as a sentence case, or if you want to make your paragraph fully in lower case means you can make it as a lower case. Why it is not changing means here in Algerian font there is no lowercase. Okay, we can try with this font. This is fully uppercase value, and now I'm going to change it in a lowercase, and it has changed. Okay, and then I'm going to make it as a uppercase again, it is changed. And then I'm going to make it as an each word capitalization. Say for example, fundamentals of information technology. So here fundamentals of technology I have typed fully in a capital letters. Now see how it is changed here. Okay, see, each word, the first letter of each word is changed as an uppercase letter. Okay, and then so these are all some of the options here. And next important option is you can able to highlight. In books, if you want to if you want to make a key points means what you will do, you will take a highlighter pen and you will make a mark of it. The same person, whenever you click this highlighter, your cursor will be changed like highlighter pen. Okay girls, see, I'm gonna highlight this. See, it's like it's like a pencil highlighter, right? You can able to change the highlighter color also. See, it is blue, it is yellow, and everything. And this is your if you click on this color means this will take effort in your font. Okay, see, I'm selecting this text and I'm clicking on this orange color. So see, it becomes orange color. Okay, so that is the use of it. And then this is called bullets, girls. If you want to make your in a say for example 1, okay, I want to number this as 1, so I'm going to click here, I'm going to make here 1 and by using bullets you need not to click one by one, girls. By clicking enter itself it will create a new bullet here. There are many bullet symbols available, you can take any one. Okay, and then this is called numberings. See, it becomes 1 2 3 and 3, so it is 3, it is 4. This is called numberings. Okay, ரொம்ப பேசிக்கா போறோம்னா please stop me, girls. Oh, video you can't able to stop me. So just see what is what. Okay, you can do it in your home itself. Okay, just explore what are all the options that word contains and ask me questions, ma'am, what is for this, what option is, what is the use of this option and everything. One major use of option available here is, so this is called alignment options, girls. You can make see, you will see the changes in the screen itself, right? So this is alignment, this is called indentation. You can able to reduce the space here. Okay, this is called indentation option. And what in which layout you want your text, you want your document to be seen to the others, that also you can able to specify. Okay, and then change styles. You will have many fonts and many colors and many style set of data. You can, if you whatever you want, you can able to change. Okay, and then one useful option here is find. If I want to find E here, I'm going to click find next. The first E will be highlighted here. Okay, see, girls, and then I want to find the another E, so I'm going to click find next. So how, yes, if it will, so it prompts to check from the start of the document. If you give S means it will find the wherever E is available, it will show it to you. See, another E is here and another E is here. Not even for single character, girls. You can check for whole paragraph also. Okay, and then this replace option, I'm going to find E, I'm going to replace with I don't want this term, like I am going to replace this with O. Okay, see what happens. If I click replace means only one replacement will made. If I click replace all means wherever E is there, it will replace with O. Okay, see, so 5 replacements has made. See, wherever E was there, it is printed as O. So this is the useful option in MS Word. Okay, so this is the Word document. For Word document creation and editing text and all, you have no editing text is nothing but by using this alignment options, this bold, italic, underline, this font or this font color is your editing text option. Adding and formatting numbers is your bulleted and numberings. One important thing is, if you want to put insert your header and footer into your Word document, means what you will have to do is, you just take your cursor on the top of the page, double click. Okay, header page will be open. If you usually, or in some other books means book title will be on the header and books page number will be at the footer. Similarly, this is for example. I make it as so I want this to be my title and I want footer. Okay, why 1 here means I used the key 1 for 1 to pass my video. Okay, so that is why it's not working here. It's 2, so I put 2 here. So this is your header and footer. See, your header and footer is created. Okay, girls, just explore the open your system, open MS Word and just explore. Don't say that you didn't have system and all. You install your MS Word in your mobile and explore these options and ask me doubts, girls. Okay, so this is with that's all with your MS Word. There are major things available you have to know in MS Word. Is one is page layout. Okay, how you can able to make changes in your pages and what are all the things you can able to insert in your MS Word and you can use that and all. You just explore, you just do and see. Okay, girls, if you don't at start you don't know how to use WhatsApp, you don't know how to use Facebook and all, right? How come you know about that? By using it. Okay, just see the same thing I'm saying it here. Just use it. If you have any doubts and ask me, you can ask me. Okay, so in this mailing tab, an important option called as mail merge. Okay, I don't know whether it is in your syllabus or not. Okay, if it's in your syllabus means I will teach you the letters and mailings later. Okay, many of you knew about this, just explore and see, girls. And that's all for today. Tomorrow we are going to see about Excel in one class, and the day after tomorrow MS Access, and day after tomorrow MS PowerPoint. Thank you, girls.